Welcome to another edition of 42 Straight Years In, Volume 1, Part 50. I got up to 104 yesterday here in Dallas, and it's getting hot as hell right now outside. I just came from out there moving my car to the shade. So I don't have nothing on crackheads today. They somewhere under a shade tree on the bridge somewhere trying to stay in the shade. Anyway, I got my motherfucking shank ready to ride. Let's ride, y'all. I gotta give my report on the sunny South Dallas. A fight during a funeral in South Dallas led to a man getting shot and 3 police officers taken to the hospital for evaluation and treatment. Police responded to a shooting call at Lott's Mortuary on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. When they got there, police found an adult man sitting inside of a wrecked car. A crowd of people tried to attack the man. In the attempt to keep the crowd back, 2 officers suffered minor injuries. The 3rd officer was exposed to the victim's blood and was taken for an evaluation. South Dallas. I could do an Oak Cliff. Oak Cliff is 5 times larger than South Dallas, so you can just imagine the shit going on in the cliff. Okay, back to TDCJ. I like to speak on incidents that I personally witnessed with my own 2 eyes. There's a lot of incidents happen in a maximum security prison, maybe in other dorms, other cell blocks, out in the fields. But I like to speak on things that I personally seen with my own 2 eyes, or I was a participant. I don't like third-party shit. A female TDC prison guard was dragged into a cell, held hostage for 2 hours, and sexually assaulted by a prisoner armed with an 8-inch piece of sharpened metal. The French Robinson unit guard was conducting bed checks at 2:40 a.m. when convicted rapist Jesse Trevino Cortez, 22, opened his cell door, grabbed her, and held her hostage for 2 hours. Unnamed prison employees complained that the prison had trouble with faulty cell door locks and accused prison officials of trying to cover up the incident by issuing a press release that failed to mention the sexual assault. The French Robinson unit has had a lengthy history of unchecked brutality, with countless prisoners beaten, shot, and killed by guards since the prison opened in 1995. No Texas prison has had more brutality. Cortez, he received a life sentence stacked on the other 2 life sentences he was already serving. He's housed at Estelle High Security, and he will be 107 years old when eligible for parole. He cried in court when the female guard read her victim impact statement. Ain't that what the fuck you crying about? You already got 2 fucking life sentences. That show you some guys just doing shit. They can't handle the rigors of prison life. You won't be able to grab a female guard in high security because the shower's inside of your cell. It's set by a timer. They come on the PA system and let you know it's shower. And it only runs for 5 minutes, so you can't flood your cell. Then they turn the motherfucker off. And you ain't showered, it's tough shit. The only time you allowed out of your cell in high security is to outside rec, or you being escorted to a parole hearing or a classification hearing where there's no cell activity, plus you eat in your cell. You confined in there 23 hours a day, and that got to do with your custody level. It's level 1, 2, and 3, depends on which level you're on. Depends on how much property you can have in your cell. Also reflects on how many times you can make commissary, how much rec you receive. How do your food tray look? It has a lot to do with the level you're on. But he will be in high security until he's a very old man, until they no longer consider him a threat to female staff. Because there's a lot of, the average prison unit has 65% female guards at a lot of them. A lot of females work there. Also, at the Ramsey unit, on Mother's Day, they allowed your mother to come inside of the prison and spend the day with you inside of the prison. That show you how good these guys was respected brutality. They did not fuck with these people at all. I mean, at all. They didn't even look at them. She can go eat with you in the chow hall. They have a band in the gym. They be jamming out. They have contests. And your mother can actually stay with you all day long. In the evening, she'll leave, go get in her car and drive off. But, you know, a lot of things that was did in the TDC era, the TDCJ administration don't even think along those lines. They'd be too afraid if a free world guest come inside the institution and get hurt. They know they done lost their fucking job and they gonna get the hell sued out of them. Because now the inmates are totally different. They more younger, more aggressive. Also at the Robinson unit, the average sentence at that unit is 40 years. That's the average. And then tomorrow in another video, well, I'll do that in my community tab. Anyway, I'm gonna get to Oh Lord versus DPS. He had this rich rancher. He had contracted with the Ramsey unit to have inmates come clear a lot of brush and cut the grass on his large ranch. So they took us in buses to this huge ass fucking ranch. Now we working on side the highway. They only took 3 squads. Took 1 hoe, 4 hoe white squad, 6 hoe is Hispanic. Took 3 squads from each racial group. And they took 6 long riders to make sure there'd be no escape. And they were hid in the woods. So if you run, you don't know where the long rider is sitting. You will get the shit shot out of you. Plus, when inmates go out in the fields to work, TDC has K9s. They take the #1 pack to deal with inmates. Those are dogs that'll fucking bite. Now they got dogs that will not bite. When an old person or a kid is lost, they come to the prison system and get the bloodhound tracking dogs to track a little kid down. He ain't gonna bite that little kid when he catch up with it. But they use the #1 pack on inmates. Those fuckers are gonna bite you. They gonna bite you until that dog sergeant or the dog boy gets them off of you. Anyway, we worked it. Wildcat gave us a speech. He got on each bus and gave us a speech. It was 2 buses of inmates. He said, I'm going to take your guys to this ranch. I don't want no problem. We're going to treat y'all well. And you men ain't got to work too hard today. Just do whatever we tell you to do and do it properly and do it correct. And you'll have a good day. And we're going to feed your ass good. So we working on side the highway. Oh Lord, even letting us talk. And normally it's no talking while you're working. No fucking talking. Only person can talk is the lead road and the tail road and the striker. Lead road set the pace. Tail road tell you to tighten in or whatever. And the striker, I might say, hey man, go on up ahead. I got you. Something like that. They don't lie no chit chat. Anyway, we working. And I'm back there picking up some beer cans been thrown out. And oh Lord's talking to me. All of a sudden, the DPS driver, DPS trooper drive by the highway. He jam on his brakes and jump out the car. Which one of you motherfuckers said, fuck you? No fucking inmate, not back then. No inmate was gonna fuck with nobody like that. You know what the fucking consequences was. You did not play no dumb shit like that. You gonna have serious consequences when we got back to that prison. If they don't beat the fuck out of you while we at work, you probably gonna get 3 or 4 ass whooping. So anyway, he got out of the car hollering and screaming at one hoe. Which one of you fucking niggas said fuck you? So Lord rolled up. He said, what the fuck is wrong with you, white nigga? He said, first of all, officer, I'm not a fucking nigger. He said, you's a fucking nigger when I call you one, you white son of a bitch. He said, what the fuck, my niggas ain't did a damn thing to you. And just so happened, Wildcat see the incident, he drive up in his car. We don't have Red Ryder out there with us. He with the rest of the field force back at Ramsey. But we got Captain Bad. Captain Bad ride up on his horse. Now, Wildcat asked the DPS trooper, he said, what the hell is wrong? One of them fucking niggas said fuck you when I drove by. Cat said, none of my niggas ain't said no shit like that. He said, I know for a fact. He said, plus I'm on, he said, I'll take my shirt off and fight one of you son of bitches. You think I'm scared of you? Cat said, if I turn these fucking niggas loose on you, they kill your goddamn ass. He said, they will kill, each one of these guys will kill your ass. He said, I guarantee you they'll do it. So, old Lord kicked in, he said, what? You don't need them niggas to kill him. I'll kill this goddamn man. He said, draw you son of a bitch. You got a fucking 38. I got a 45. I got a bigger gun. He said, draw. He got off his horse, squared off with him like he in the fucking wild, wild west. He said, draw you son of a bitch. He looking at his gun. He keep looking at it. But they had the old flap holsters where there's a flap on the gun. He never unlocked that flap on his gun. Oh, Lord squared off with him. Said, you son of a bitch, I will kill you. And he said, oh, look at this. He said, when I'm driving home today, stop me, you motherfucker, and see don't I kill your goddamn ass. Well, we had a big hoorah. Finally, he called for his supervisor. When that supervisor showed up with the DPS, he knew who Wildcat was. And he told him right up front, hey, you better leave these crazy ass fucking people alone. They will kill you, dude. Now, the old Lord, he stuck up for us that day. He didn't allow nobody fucking with one hoe. Nobody but him. He didn't lie. So you know you had, somebody had your back if you was working with old Lord. Yeah, if you go on one of these dating sites, I just love to check things out, especially social media, since I'm dealing with social media on YouTube. You go on the dating site Tag, or you go on Snapchat. Every fucking woman on there, 80% is selling sex. The internet is the new pimp. Got my only fan account. I gotta pay money to see an ugly ass land whale. Hell, you can go on Walmart and see a pretty ass woman. You ain't gotta pay her shit. Or you can go on a porn site. It's free, but they want to charge money. I was reading one young chick's description. She said, you got to send me a $60 cash app just to talk to me. Then when we meet up, you pay the rest. That was her scam. You cash out for her $60 and she disappeared. Man, the world is fucked up. You got these motherfuckers who will fuck over you, don't give a shit about you. That's why I take everything with a grain of salt. But another person talking about somebody is fucking over them. There's too many people in the world who would just dry fuck you. Fuck your credit up, clean your bank account out. They don't give a shit if you got to suffer. And these are people who you consider naive, the so-called good people. Or if you kill some worthless motherfucker or you hurt him, all of a sudden his old land whale, fucked up ass mama and sister with their ugly asses come out of the woodwork. He killed my son. He only had a 6th grade education, but he said he was going to graduate college and be a doctor at Baylor Hospital and buy me a house. You know that worthless motherfucker ain't worth a shit. You didn't even want him at your fucking house when he was alive. He ain't worth a shit, and you know this. And guys will be speaking on sex offenders. I don't condone nobody's crime, and I'm not judgmental. Whatever a guy do, that's on him. He got to face them fucking consequences, not me. But according to the U.S. Supreme Court Justice, they did a poll. Guess who you think they consider the worst criminal in the world? A drug dealer. Not a rapist, not a mass murderer. They consider a drug dealer as a mass rapist. Look at the collateral damage a drug dealer causes. If a young chick was pregnant and walked up to this guy trying to buy some meth or crack or whatever drug, he gonna sell it to her. He don't give a shit about that baby in her womb, that you causing that baby to be addicted to drugs. He's born in the hospital with a drug addiction. You don't give a fuck. You don't give a damn if she went and stole her mother's credit card and got cash back and maxed this lady credit card out just to buy drugs. You don't give a shit about none of that. You gotta make a sale in order for you to make money. So they consider drug dealers as the worst criminal. Even one of the justices said, hell, they are mass murderers. One drug dealer can destroy a whole fucking neighborhood. Just one drug dealer. By himself. His product will destroy the whole fucking neighborhood with the collateral damage that it will cause. All right, enough ranting and raving. Take this as food for thought. You talk at me, you will miss me. You talk about me, you're going to get a hell of a response. You talk to me, you will receive an intelligent response. Wrap your head around those blues. Like and subscribe, and have a good day. Keep your motherfucking shanks ready. I got another shank that's headed this way in the mail. It's gonna be here at a moment's notice. And you guys have a good day.